Well, hello, boys and girls. We are back once again, and I've decided to switch things up a little bit for this next video. I decided that I'm going to do the side quests that are down in this area over here that we spoke of, Camp Murok. We're going to do this little batch of side quests down here. While traveling down here, though, I was going to start the video in the camp, but it just so happened that I happened to locate this along the way, just a tiny little side cave that's down here in the deeps, and it's a bunch of kind of worn down candles with a wax-drenched sign, and this seemed like it could be important. So just we had a respawn, enemy respawn. Let me go ahead and down him real quick. Okay. Heck, no loot. What in Sand Hill? All right. And the wax-drenched sign says, "There must always be candlelight. If not, great darkness will return. Old stories always right. Silly in the head kobolds don't listen, but smart kobolds know. We always must have candle. Without candle, darkness returns and crunch kobolds." So this right here is the backstory as to why the kobolds are so obsessed with candles. This has been a kind of an unexplained thing ever since the beginning of WoW, back in 2004, 2005. So it's never really fully been explained exactly why the kobolds are obsessed with candles so much. And this explains it right here, because when they're in the darkness, in the deep tunnels where they live and where they originate from, then something evil called the darkness comes for them. And it just so happens that final boss in that one dungeon that we have in this zone is, of course, called the darkness. So we're going to finally see, after all these years, after 2 decades, we will learn and see for ourselves exactly what the kobolds are so afraid of. And it finishes off with, "Smart, if you have no candle, you run." Well, we're going to run towards the trouble, because that's what we do, folks. We help those in need, and we run to the trouble, not away from it. Alright, so that's our side little thing to keep in mind. And here we are. We're meeting Moira, I want to say, right? Yes, I was correct. We are meeting Moira. And she says, while she's standing here with somebody by the name of Barund the Gleaming, who I can't remember if we sort of met or not. I believe we met him in Gundergaz. It's not ringing a bell right now. I'm sure we probably did. I'm thinking we met him on a side quest, perhaps, while we were doing errands around Gundergaz. Alright, Moira says, "By the Black Anvil, Fearbreaker really is here." So, it's one of those guys. Okay. I can't remember what these things are called, but we had several of these that we fought in Draenor, I believe. There was the final boss of Everbloom looked like this guy right here. So, not even a reskin, just the same creature. Come on, guys, you could have come up with something new, seriously. All the money you guys are raking in, you should be coming up with new creatures. Alright, anyway.
The mountain lends us its strength.
Fearbreakers had a long and storied history with the Bronzebeard clan. It shouldn't just sit in the mud, or be wielded by weak hands. And, the quest ends there. Oh, no, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to actually see Fearbreaker here. It's really here, but it ain't actually within easy reach. Where is it exactly?
We will survive.
I don't know where it is. It's probably just staring. It's staring at me in the face, I'm sure. They're overlooking this. It's down here somewhere. I'm assuming this baddie has it. Alright, but anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here. So, Moira's next quest is called Put on a Good Face.
Mind yourself, champion. We need you.
And she says,
You may take your leave.
oh, come on. Come on.
If you
There
hear
we go.
anything a note, let me know.
And she says, Baron here says that the massive beast standing over Fearbreaker is very particular about what kinds of creatures that are out near it. If we blend in, he says, we can get close enough to nab the hammer. But to blend in, he says, we need to get covered by the dust and pollen in the grotto. Those lash rooms look like they're a good place to start. It all seems suspicious to me. But for now, we'll play along until I can recover Fearbreaker and bring it back to my father. So collect lash room dust and lash rooms in the living grotto. While we were doing all that, somebody downed the batty. But I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have been able to get credit for it or get the item anyway because we had to do the prerequisites to get up to him in the first place.
I just miss you.
Alright, and... Baron the Gleaming.
Do you intend to idle all day?
Go ahead and write that name down for the purposes of video tags. A-R-R and the Baron the Gleaming. Baron. Good sounding name for the deep voice man here. And his his quest is called Mineral Water Rewards.
Stay productive.
And he says, when that magic hammer fell into the deeps, I knew it could be a formidable weapon against the Scarlet Menace. Your friend has told me what it's particular about its wield. Fortunately, I am a hero. And as a hero, I know to get close to it. I know how to get close to it. We need to have a good mix of pollen and water plastered onto us that way. The beast standing over it will think we're just like it. That mineral water has to be at the exact right temperature to mix it with lash room dust and blend in. So, acquire the proper temperature materials, the proper temperature mineral water from the living grotto springs. Alright, so we've got to collect lash room dust and get water. If you want to sit put near that crater without the creature attacking, you'll need the perfect mixture of fluids. Well, I'm happy to help. That will take some work. That sounds dangerous. Are you sure it's absolutely necessary? Yes. The hammer will be the perfect weapon against the Scarlet. Once we have retrieved it, then think of all the good we can do. I don't quite trust this guy. He seems like he could just be in it for himself. We might end up getting betrayed by this joker. So let's see what happens. And there's the dust. Oh, the bonus objective. Oh, it's a bonus objective. Alright. Contain the of such. Alright, get a whole bunch of these suckers. Get them all at once. Oh, you know what? While we're killing these things, I do have to point something out. Also, on the way here, let me pull the map up here real quick. Somewhere in this little area I believe, to the southeast of the waterworks, in this whole little section right here, there is a puzzle. that we can do that is just like that pipe puzzle that we did when we were helping out the kobolds in the city. But it was much larger. It was like 4 times as large. And I spent a few minutes doing that before I started the video because I didn't want to waste everybody's time watching that little thing. And after we got it, I was rewarded with a couple items and this pet. So this is another one for the pet collection. Oh, you pet hunters out there. All the, what's this thing called? It's called Blightbud. So you get your own little last shroom pet. Creepy little guy right there. So I wanted to make sure I showed that to you before I collected him officially. And the pet is collected. There we go. Alright, moving along. And let's go ahead and take care of one more of these guys and get these little spore sponges. Boom, and boom, and those blasted last rooms and their accursed spores. I feel like my eyes are never going to stop itching. So, the collection bowl, collect water from the first pool. Alright. Oh, you bastard. Alright. Alright, let's knock the elemental out. The spring elemental. There we go. So, this water doesn't seem to be the right temperature for old Parent. We'll have to get more from deeper in. Okay, so we'll do 2 birds, 1 stone. Do this stuff along the way. Every piece of gold we can along the way. Collect every little bit you can. Every side quest that you are able to. Every single second you have. Get what you can. You think that Fearbreaker would make a good weapon against the Scarden? You know there's only certain people it likes, huh? Alright. This collection bowl. No, this water is too warm. You'll want to find water that's just right. Alright, of course we gotta go to another one. Alright, and third one is to the northwest of here. Oh, there's another random sign. Just out of curiosity. Let's see what this one is. Let's see what this sign says right here. The submerged sign says, no matter how strong candlelight is, darkness returns. No matter if we defeat darkness, it returns in new shape. Kobolds, beware of darkness. We can't know when it come back. Maybe it is back, but kobolds not seeing it. Maybe candle's not strong enough. Scary think. You not let others take candle. Other don't know what kobold know about darkness. Candle is kobold light. Do not let others take candle. All those times in WoW Vanilla, back in the day, when we used to hear the kobolds scream out, "You no take candle!" Now we know why. Alright. Alright, and mine. Oh, we got a glyph nearby! Well, we're gonna have to take a little side trip to get that glyph, wherever it may be. Oh, well, we got a rare in the area, too. Oh, I have the... Alright. Well, we got some stuff. We got some stuff to turn in. Okay. But first things first, where is that glyph? So I heard that. I heard the ding. Yes, there you are. Yoink! creatures are rare. Aquilion, the Raging Spring. Alright. Well, let's see what this guy's got for us. Maybe this will give us an item upgrade. There we go. And we got some boots. And renown goes up to 5. Boots are at level 518 boots, I believe. Yes. And our current boots are 502, so that's a nice little upgrade right there. Bada bing. Okay. What's our set looking like? Ooh, we almost got the full set. Almost got the full set for the warrior. Just need to find the cloak. Wherever that may be. Alright. Oh. Another mark. Yeah. Baron scouting out the beast standing over Fearbreaker. Let's hope this is enough. I just want to get the hammer back to Magni. And collection bowl. That'll have to do. Let's get back down there and see what we're up against. I got a feeling that it's not going to be the right water. Oh, that'll be fine. It's good enough. And what happens? What happens when we just say, oh, that's good enough? That wall will hold. We don't need enough. We don't need more nails in that wall. It's good enough. And what happens? The wall comes tumbling down. Let's get some more mushrooms. These little guys right here. Couple more of those. You know, I gotta say, it's kind of it's a bit of a generic warrior plate set when you kind of look at it, but it's not half bad. It's a good beginner set, and it doesn't look too much like any other sets we have. So it's at least that's a little something. So thank you for the designers for not copying anything previously. Oh, it could be maybe slightly copied for all we know. I'm sure there's probably a T-Mog set somewhere from a previous expansion that is moderately resembling this thing, but you know, all in all, it's okay. I don't mind it. All right. Alright. We got our bonus objective, and we finished our quest. 2 birds, 1 stone. Alright. And let's head on over to our friends here. Coming on back to Moira, and starts with a B. Baron, that's right. Alright, so...
Have you met your quota?
Alright. Alright, so regarding the dust, have you gathered... Oh, nope. Gotta go deeper. Have you gathered up the dust? It's the only way you're going to get near that hammer, especially with that creature wandering around.
If that is all,
And the Gleaming appears not to have a speck of pollen on himself. You got yourself good and covered in that last root dust, all right. I'm good surprised you're not itching and sneezing like your friend here.
That to work.
All right, and
Hammer? An open hand.
Moira with the
Three
water.
hammers. Stand as one.
That was a right paying, but we got the water Baron asked for. Not quite. I don't think we did. It's time we get a move on. I don't want my father's hammer to just languish here in the mud. That doesn't sit right with me. Not at all.
May your hammer strike true.
Alright, we speak with Baron, and his new quest is called Epicenter.
Just step.
And that is yes, we are going after the Verdant Hump. The Verdant Hulk, rather. There is the creature standing between us and that magic hammer. It certainly made an impact when it landed here in the Ringing Deeps, didn't it? Look at the size of that crater. With the pollen and water splashed on you like this, you should be able to approach that beast and, theoretically, not be harmed. You'll blend right in with it. But if it does turn aggressive, don't worry, I'm right behind you. Alright.
Go wherever you
So, the Verdant Hulk approach. Oh, and he's so... Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and attack. We approached. And we got him. Okay. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. No hard feelings. I will do great things in your memory with this hammer. You ill-formed son of a pebble. I knew it. I called it. I saw it. No. He ran off with the hammer.
Have you heard anything I need to know? Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen.
Alright. And here we oh come on. Alright. And Moira says, Why that amber sucking slime spined travesty of an earthen? I've met Trogs with more honor. He took Fearbreaker. He took my family's hammer and left us to die to that creature. This cannot stand. I will not allow such disrespect to you or to me.
We will survive.
Of course we won't stand for it. We never do. Alright, the new quest is Boiling Mad, and she says that grave-brained ingrate. He took Fearbreaker and ran off to the north. It's not that I want that hammer for myself, I don't, but it belongs to the Bronzebeard clan. It should be in the hands of someone who respects its power. We need to track him down before he hurts himself or someone else with that hammer. So, track Baron down and Fearbreaker. Alright.
If you hear anything,
He's to the north of us. Alright. Fearbreaker's not some clump of petty metal. It's got feelings and opinions. Baron's going to have a devil of a time keeping hold of it. We can track him. Yes. Much like Thor's hammer, it will only allow itself to be wielded by the ones that are worthy. Which I am sure is probably where they got that whole thing for this thing. Alright, so here we go. And we got our first hint of Baron to track. It's a seismic contusion in the ground. It says Fearbreaker impacted the ground with some force here. The devastation does not seem intentional. Alright. We're going past the Cataract River. We have another seismic contusion of the ground right here. Energy still Energy still crackles from where Fearbreaker struck the earth. The hammer seems to be resisting its wielder. Yes. Doesn't want anything to do with this bad guy. Alright. Quick timeout, just so we can mine real quick, guys. Don't mind me. I'm sure that third spot is going to be another contusion in the earth. Moving along. Oh, we got a little thing here. We got a little chest. Alright, what do we got? Just a satchel. Satchel of goods. Alright. We'll see what that that other more epic chest was directly to the west of us in a few minutes. Alright, Baron's hold on Fearbreaker seems tenuous as the hammer appears to have impacted the ground yet again, this time with even more force. Alright, now we're going to meet Moira outside of the rumbling wastes. That is, well, first things first. My. And it's a crystal shard. The deep ruby shard now. So this is part 4. This is the fourth thing, the fourth piece of the key that we need for the chest in the city. This one is right about here. Directly south of the crossroads in the Shadow Vein extraction site. Alright. Because just in case we need to kill baddies, I'm not going to worry about killing them just yet, in case we got to do them as part of the quest. Alright. Oh man, those other quests are... Maybe these other quests were something that could have been tailed off, because I could have swore that these were going to be with this guy. So, oh, no. This is around Camp Moira. Well, we'll head on back there in a little bit.
Let's get down to business then.
Okay, so when Magni dropped Fearbreaker, I thought that was going to be the end of our legacy, and there was no going back. Now there's a chance to recover the hammer, and it slipped away from me. We have to find Baron before he gets himself killed.
I just miss you.
Alright. These earthen have had a bad time of it. Baron's already run headlong into here. But if he was hoping to clean up the ills of the place, he's clearly in over his rocky head. Moira points to the nearby rocky contusion. Look, he can barely keep hold of Fearbreaker. What if he drops it and is killed? We need to find him. Alright, so even though he did a bad thing, we're still looking out for him. Soda here. Alright.
Mind yourself, champion.
And the next quest from Moira is Fault Lines. And this one reads, Baron took Fearbreaker for himself. I suppose he thought he could save these people, be the hero. But you can't go about doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. I know from experience, if a rock is hollow to begin with, it can never be solid again, no matter how hard you try. He's likely to need saving himself now. Let's find him in this blasted place. So, now we go looking for Baron. Oh, and while we do, we have another one that popped up here. Another quest called Clean Up House. It looks like the destruction around the core raid rattled loose more than just a few stones down here. It stirred up all sorts of dark things. If this was a thriving mining operation, it ain't anymore. We need to help the earth and get it under control again, and that means thinning out these beasts. So, slay the creatures. Alright. She asked the villagers what happened to them, or asked the miners what happened to the place, and Injured Earthen says this place was hit hard when the crowway collapsed. Now Skardin and other horrors run amok. We weren't able to get everyone out in time, and Moira says, and Baron thinks he can make things right with one magic hammer. Alright, I'll do the best to help. Alright. Well, let's see. We gotta kill 10 agitated creatures, and it's not the Skardin, though. We're not killing Skardin, we're killing the creatures. Like these little guys right here. Yes. Symphona. Alright. A Rubble Stalker. Which is just a neutral creature, so we looks like we don't need to kill that one. But we got a few, we got a scorpion or two that we can knock out. More beef. Alright. Moving along. Oh, I just saw a quest. Northwest of here. Alright, so that's something else that's in that little area. We'll have to head on back there eventually. Alright, find the cave entrance. Here we are, we're going inside the cave. Baron says, "You're here! Thank goodness! The hammer just... You bloody thief! You're lucky we weren't far behind." Some stuff right there. Oh, you know what? Probably need to finish this other quest before it'll allow us to get the next quest after we speak with Baron. So let's kill 5 more creatures out here, then we'll go back into the game. Not that there are any more creatures to kill out here. Ah, here we go. Okay. Bada-boo. And we'll aggro this one. And we'll do these, and this will give us... We'll give all 5 at once here. Alright. Perfect. Easy as pie. Go back into our cave entrance. You get in there. Come on. Alright, there we are. Alright, so...
Well,
Speak to these little guys. Alright, being up front. That's a mite better. At least there won't be so many of those creatures running amok in this area. Now we've got other problems. We've got Skardin. Alright, there's Fearbreaker right there. Oh, we can speak to Fearbreaker. Oh, they tried to look... Okay. Are we seriously ripping off the Thor hammer bit? Are we really doing this, guys? Nobody could come up with something original. You're blatantly just copying from the Avenger films now? Son of a gun. Okay. Alright.
Something to do?
Baron of the Gleaming. Fault rides. Baron of the Gleaming's skin is chipped and damaged. His eyes can barely focus. He is near death. Oh, so he is. He's at 10% health right now. Okay. Every time I tried to use the hammer, it just got away from me. I could have saved people. I don't.
I'm still working.
He coughs dustily.
You leaving?
And his next one is called These Strong Hands. Can't help but wonder if that's a never-ending story reference right there, where the rock fighter near the end of the film is talking with the Freyu and says they look like big, strong hands, don't they? And it would make sense, because it's a rock creature. So we have another rock being reference. Alright, so Baron coughs. I knew I couldn't take the Scotland without some help. I thought if I had just that magic hammer, then nothing would stop me. I had to have it, you see, or else maybe I wasn't who I was made to be. But it kept slipping out of my fingers, like it didn't want anything to do with me. It fell out of my hands at the worst moment, and now coughs again. It's clearly not mine. Never was. I'm sorry. Alright. Witness Moira Thorson.
That'll work.
Now look here, you made-up hero. You left us to die, fortunately. Helvalion knows what they're doing in an unfair fight. And a Bronzebeard never gives up. This hammer don't belong to you. It belongs to my father's clan, my son's clan, and mine. She picks it up. Get the people out of the waste. Do some good if you've still got strength left. You're an earthen, are you not? Made of the mountains themselves. And she has healed him back to full health. She is now carrying fear.
You address the Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Clan.
Alright, so in your quest she says, I thought this day would never come because my dad would never have given me Fearbreaker. He probably would have wanted me to happen a different way. But I have it now, and I'll make sure it gets back home safe. First though, we have unfinished business here.
May your hammer strike true.
The new quest is Fearbreaker. Alright. And she says, the Scarden have taken over the operations here in the Rumbling Wastes. That's why Baron thought we needed Fearbreaker. We're going to finish that job before I take the hammer back to Magni. What kind of a queen would I be if I wasn't willing to put myself in danger for the good of others? Let's get in there and save as many as we can. Slay the Scarden and save the Earth.
We will survive. We always do.
Oh, we got a thing. Oh, so you can ask Moira to strike and weaken the Scarden target with Fearbreaker. So if we come into some really, really big baddies, then we'll just use Fearbreaker on them. So Fearbreaker, Fearbreaker being used is optional, but we do need to get 4 groups evacuated and get our bar of saving, or bar of beating up the Scarden up to 100%. So let's move on down here. Oh, and is that? Oh no, you just. Would you call Fearbreaker? Come with me, or you want to survive. Let's get to Shadow Vein Point. Well, there were some baddies around here, but we got other people that are in the area right now that are taking them out. We got some pesky lag going on right now. Hopefully that's not going to hurt us too much. There we go. 2, 3, 4. 4 or 5 seconds of lag. Ugh. Alright. Now the legs start to calm down a little bit at least. Just for fun, let's see what Fearbreaker does. Alright. Kind of did a nice little chunk of damage on him. Alright, you know what? Let me move my interrupt closer to this area right here. And I don't think I've got Rallying Cry ready to go on this tune, so I'll have to just do that another time. Alright, let's bring Shadow Meld up, and I've got an old strength potions that I never got around to using. I'll have to remove those another time. Alright. You're safe now. Get yourself to Shadow Vein Point. And I see a mining node, which is inside a cave, perhaps. Yes, it is. Oh, and there's another rare. How do I get up that rare? Ooh, I don't know if I want to go against that guy. The Disturbed Earthgorger. You know what? I've got kind of a bad feeling about that one in particular. I don't know why. I've just got a hunch that if I try and solo that one without anybody's help, it may cause a little bit of problems. So we'll hold off on doing him until another time. Alright, in the meantime, that's our last group to evacuate. This way. Come this way. I'll get you out of here. Alright. Yes, I couldn't help but notice that one of the attacks is called the Embrace the Void. Alright, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go, there we go. There we go. Alright, I've got 16 more. 16 more percentage points. Four, 5, 6, 7. 7-second lag for crying out loud. Man. Alright. It better be fixed now. It better be fixed. Alright. Okay, so let's go back to Shadow Vein Point. And mirror like that.
Is there a problem?
Alright. And here's the town. Oh, here's a new town that we haven't had a chance to go to yet. This is Shadow Vein Point, okay? With a whole bunch of quests that we have here. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this round at least. Talk to Moira.
Are you here to chat or work?
We got there in a roundabout way, but we still made a difference in the lives of these 7. Baron, hopefully, has learned a lesson in real heroism, but I suppose we'll see in time. Now, let's get this over.
The 3 hammers.
Alright.
Stand as one.
And this will be the last one for this particular quest line, I believe. Alright, the Bronzebeard Legacy. Well, we did what we set out to do, and more. We found Fearbreaker and did some good with it. Now it's time to bring it back to Magni. Let's hope Baron learned a lesson here. But I suspect he'll manage to get himself in trouble again soon. Hopefully it'll be for the right reasons and with the right support. So, meet Moira in
May the
Gunderdads.
hammer strike true.
Aye, we have saved the day, and the Earthen will be forever grateful for your help, Moira. I'm sure you'll remember me, and take care. Don't forget to do the right thing for the right reasons. Now, better get back to Gunderdads. Henceforth I will be known far and wide in Castlgar and beyond, for we are made of the mountains themselves. Alright, so that concludes our quest. Baron wanted to do the right thing, wanted to be a hero, but was going about it the wrong way. And he learned a lesson. Yet another quest line where the man has to learn a lesson, and it's the smart female that has to show him the way. This is a common theme in this expansion, folks. I'm just saying. Okay, so that is going to be it for that quest line right there, guys. When we come back, you know what? We will do the Shadow Vein Point quests, and we'll do all this stuff around here. Since we are here, we might as well get to know this patch of person. So hang tight, folks. We will finish up this one. Thanks a lot for joining me on this video, and we'll see you again shortly.